let's talk about Mbappe now. You were excited about the totality of their figures or their numbers so far in Ligue 1, but there's something you missed. Messi has 7 assists. Neymar has 7 assists. Mbappe has 0 assists. What is there anything?
I don't really see so much to it. But apart from that chance, that you see again, yeah, you know the one I'm talking. That particular chance, yeah. But other than that, I just think Mbappe is just the tip of that bloody sword Gautier is wielding.
Has he generally become more selfish? Because this is someone who's done great numbers in the past in terms of assists, not just goals. But so far, if you check this season,
if you check when Mbappe had very good assist numbers, most times he was playing from out wide. Right now, he has become slightly more central. He's closer to the post. He's playing more central these days, closer to the post on the end of chances being created. And except he's going to have to take that extra touch to give an assist or to drag the keeper out and then give an empty post assist to either of Neymar and Messi. Most times you just realize he's on the finishing end. So I don't think he's generally more selfish. Yeah, he could be, but I just see it as he's the tip of the sword. He might as well just focus on goals.
You're right, but I asked that question for a reason, because one, it seems like, I don't know if you heard of the news where he refused to snap with the French team because he claims that there are some brands he does not want to represent.
As long as it's not on the pitch, I'm not bothered. But as long as it's not on the field or training related, I really don't bother myself with what players do behind the scenes. Mbappe is a superstar in his own right. He has worked himself to get there. He has performed on the biggest stages to become who he is. So I feel he has every right to dictate what he wants his image to be used for.
I'm not surprised that Neymar and Messi getting assists, and those are some of the things that they don't give Neymar or Messi credit for. For Messi, let's not even talk about Messi. Messi does not need to do anything again. If you like, he played 10 years from now, comes close and don't score a single goal, don't make assists. He's done what, like, everybody's been playing football since 1930 to now. He's done what, so I don't, even 2012 alone cancelled everything. But let's come to Kylian Mbappe. I think that Kylian Mbappe is breaking the first rule. Yeah, he's getting high on his own supply, and that's not good. Nobody's going to argue about his talent. He's established himself as a load runner next to Simbo or Thierry Henry or Ian Robben. He's good. He's a good guy, a good football player. But I don't think there's anybody who can criticize his footballing ability. But you see, the thing about football is it leaves you very quick. So you can be the wheel of the wheels 1 season, 2 seasons, and then after, if you have a bad 1 or 2 seasons, people forget all those good. Yeah. That's the reason why people can have the audacity, the temerity to even the gusto to criticize Cristiano Ronaldo. How dare you? But that's how football is. The game is so fickle that it leaves you very fast. You can do 10 years of great performance and have 1 goal miss, and Yakubu, that's the one that we remember you from. And forget whether you're the second highest goal scorer for Nigeria or you're among those people.
The best goal scorers, Nigerian goal scorers in the
Premier League. Yeah, people forget all of that. That's how football is. So for Mbappe, I think that he's thinking that he's arrived already. He doesn't have a point to prove. But somebody needs to correct his head. As the French government have claimed him that he's a French guy. They even almost fought Trevor Noah for saying the Africans won the World Cup for France. I think that they should speak some lekwa to him so that he understands. Because it seems like the ancestors of Cameroon, the gods of Cameroon, they are angry with him and they are trying to really play with his head. If you don't use the Akano Shewe, you would regret it at the end of the day, because people will remember your latter days way more than your beginning. So you can go down like a Payet or a David Ginola, French football history like Eric Cantona, and a host of these guys who were very good, who started very well, but they didn't end well. I know he's won the World Cup, he's won a whole lot of things, best young player, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the whole analysis, if you look at the things that have been happening with him, Paris Saint-Germain did do wrong to give him the kind of contract they gave him. they were spot for that thing that says you are rebuilding what you are supposed to retain, right? The Eiffel Tower is a symbol, no need building it every year. So they have this guy who's the very peak of the Eiffel Tower, and if he goes to Madrid, seems like they're going to cut the Eiffel Tower from ground and build it up again. So let's not spend years spent. Now your job is to manage that. The job is to take that and not let it get into your head. There was a time where Michael Jordan had a contract that makes every other person on his team look like chicken feeds, but at the end of the day, he was able to manage himself and produce in such a way, in quantum numbers, that nobody could judge whether Scottie Pippen or Dennis Rodman or anybody was getting peanuts compared to him. So he needs to put that performance on the plate, and winning the French League or the Coupe de France will not be enough. I look at this season and I say that there are 3 teams that I could jolly well say these teams are the contenders of the Champions League. You can't mention the Champions League without Real Madrid. The way Man City are playing, I know that people will say, but they are struggling in the Premier League somehow. The thing is, they're only in second gear. Arsenal is playing at their maximum. Arsenal cannot improve past where they are right now. They are on top in waiting. They will soon relinquish that position to the rightful owner. But Man City have not lifted the lead. They've not even pressed their nitro yet. And look at how good they are playing. Look at what Erling Haaland is doing. And I think that can come. If you look at the games where Man City really put in their best, was a game where they were 2 goals down and they had to fight back and then they won. And then the game against Dortmund too, where it came to, we're not going to let this happen. Come on, what's this? These guys have been sitting behind all day, because all of a sudden Jude Bellingham scored this goal and then they want to go run away. You saw the grit, the hunger all of a sudden, and they wanted to get it. Once they got the second goal, they locked shop. They went back to playing strolling football again. There's going to come a time where Man City would need to do the all or nothing with that here. And that might also put them in contention. And then Paris Saint-Germain does look to me like the side that should do it, because I don't think that Bayern really have it this season. The amount of bad results they are getting in the Bundesliga will soon catch up with their Champions League performances. So I think that those 3 clubs are the club, Paris Saint-Germain, Real Madrid, Man City, Paris Saint-Germain, are the clubs that I'm looking out for to go to the finals of Champions League. What happened in the finals, nobody can predict anyway. So if Mbappe doesn't get his act together, the more Neymar and Messi begin to recreate that performance in the MSN performance, he is the guy that will be the odd one out. He will be left out the way they did Icardi. When he showed up with his nasty attitude, feeling all entitled, the rest of the team left him behind. It also happened to Cavani, but the good thing for Cavani was that Zlatan Ibrahimovic left. Cavani is a prolific goal scorer, he's a wonderful guy, but there was a time where he picked a fight with the wrong guy, a guy who knows how to play the human politics, and before you know it, Zlatan was leaving him behind with the rest of the team. That might just happen to Kylian Mbappe, and if that happens, there is no Barcelona to sign him, there is no Real Madrid to sign him. It just might be that kind of Dimitri Payet that would leave Paris Saint-Germain and go sign for West Ham, because that's the refuge dump of all the almost get to the top players. Skamaka that was doing Shakara, look at him on the bench of West Ham.